trying hard, man. Team's trying hard. The guys that are out there are trying hard. Just couldn't, we kept cutting it back down to, 6, 7 or 6. And then when we just needed that, good push or good surge, we couldn't quite get it. That's that.
Tony East.
Nate, it seemed like some of the guys were, their body language wasn't ideal tonight on the bench at times during this game. Do you feel like the mentality of the team is where it needs to be right now?
No, there was. I don't want to hide behind anything here. There's a lot of frustration. When you lose a couple games or, things haven't gone always the way that you want them. Guys get frustrated. They do, and I do, and we all have to get better. We have to get better in all areas, execution and knocking down big shots. And I have to get better. So it's on all of us.
Tyler Smith.
Yeah, Nate, for whatever reason, the team has played quite a bit better on the road this year. Can you pinpoint any reasons as to why that might be the case?
I don't know why that is. We love it here in Indianapolis, and it's great to see the fans out there. It really is. They're so supportive and wearing the jerseys and cheering, and it's a good group. It's a good place to be. I don't know why we've been better on the road, but we need to get better in all areas.
Pat.
Have you had the opportunity to get an update on DeMontis' ankle?
Yeah, I just talked to him a little bit. He heard it pretty good, twisted it pretty good. I don't know what his status will be. I think they're taking a look at it, but you saw when he did it, he was trying like heck to stay in there and play. It was really bothering there. I had to get him out, and then and then he did not return. So he sprained it pretty good.
Brendan Rourke.
Hey, Coach. With 25 games left, there's certainly enough time for Indiana to keep making a run up the Eastern Conference standings that's so tight. What do you want to see in the next couple of games coming up here?
Yeah, we just gotta, we gotta put a full one together. We gotta be better in the fourth. I gotta be better. We just gotta put that complete game, that 48 minutes of one together. We've been on the short end of our runs and given up longer ones for the opponent, a number of times, and just got to get better there.
Pat.
Is there a method to harnessing some of that frustration you're talking about and making that energy work in your direction, especially when you have a game as soon as tomorrow night?
Absolutely, there is. You gotta keep sticking together through all this. It's hard. It's not easy. Not very much fun. When you lose a few like that. So, it is. You gotta hang in there, and the team does that.
Scott Atkins.
Nate, do you feel like this team's disconnected by any means? And also, what's kind of your message to this group, considering what's occurred over these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I don't think that we're disconnected, because just a little while ago, we had won 4 out of 5. It wasn't too long ago. The losses, they hurt. That means that it cares, that everybody cares. So I don't think we're disconnected. I think what happens is if something goes our way, it's harder for us to get that momentum back, and we got to move on to the next play quicker.
Tony East.
Nate, you mentioned that guys are frustrated. What was the locker room like after this game? What were guys saying, and what was your message to the team in there?
Yeah, we just have to stick together. My message has been, everything that I've told you guys here so far. It's what we talked about with the team, sticking together and playing a complete game and not letting one bad play affect the next.
Final questions for Coach here. All right, thank you, Nate. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Karis, please. Pat, do you want to start, please?
Yeah, Karis, how would you describe the mood in the locker room? Nate said there's a lot of frustration. What's it like after a tough loss like this one?
Obviously we're frustrated. We are competitors. We're losing games right now, but honestly, we didn't play well tonight with our effort, and that can't happen. From the top all the way down, and we just got to clean that up. We're not going to win games if we play like that, uninspired basketball. So we got to figure out what's going on and correct it.
Scott Agnes.
Karis, you're new here, but what have you been experiencing? What, in terms of the team, what is your observations of what has gone on over the last couple of weeks and how you move forward?
Like I said, we're not controlling what we can, and that is our effort and our energy and our togetherness. We're kind of, I feel like a lot of times we're kind of just out there. We're not affecting the game like we should be. We're not getting excited for each other when we do something well. It's just not, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the losing is getting to our spirit, and that can't happen to us.
Brendan.
Yeah, speaking specifically of tonight, Doug's 3 from the left side cuts it to 6 at the 6-minute mark in the fourth. And then Charlotte goes on that run. What did you see happen there?
They hit a couple threes. I think we were over helping. And then I gotta watch the film, but I know they hit a right wing 3. They got to stop, and then they came down. I think they got another and one basket. So I think, defensively, we just got to lock in on our matchups a little bit better.
Pat.
With a game as soon as tomorrow against San Antonio, do you view this as perhaps an opportunity to turn this frustration into positive energy and get perhaps turned around as quickly as tomorrow night?
Absolutely. Tomorrow, every day is a new opportunity, and we can't take that for granted. Basketball, playing in the NBA is a privilege. And I feel like sometimes us just going through it every day, we forget that. And we can't, because a lot of people would love this opportunity, and we got to go out there and play like that.
Pat, go ahead again.
You personally, I think, impressed a lot of people with just the level of your play right when you came back. Are there any areas that you still feel like are getting up to speed for you?
Yeah, I told you that. I've told you guys that, I was out for 2.5 months. This is my 3rd week back, 2.5 week back. The NBA this year is crazy. We play every day, every other day. So, of course, my legs aren't there. It feels like I'm in training camp right now, obviously, if you kind of put it in perspective like that. But there's no excuse. I'm out on the court. I'm playing. So it is what it is.
Final questions for Karis tonight.
Can I jump in right quick? Karis, it's J. Michael here. Karis, is there anything when you talk about you guys aren't playing hard or is it hard enough, or that sort of thing? Is there anything that the coaching staff or the coach can do to fix that, or is that a player state? Like, how do you fix it?
Absolutely. The best teams I've been on have been player driven. And we talk about energy and effort. That's what I'm talking about. That's not coaching. That's us. And we gotta take heed to that, and we gotta take control of our team and choose to play hard every night, no matter if we're getting shots, no matter if we're losing, no matter if we're down 5, no matter if you haven't touched the ball in 3 possessions. We have to play basketball regardless.
All right, Karis. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have TJ in a few minutes.